the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Seahawks and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one. As the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jag, three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they have half of what they need, and 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the Giants. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Lawrence to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down and 13. Off play action. Conway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Conway. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks at 7-5 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. but nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Conway. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Guys, what are you doing? Game's not over. Why are you guys ridiculous? Like an embarrassing one.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Good move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conway. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 30 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. These guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him on the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence to the right side and complete to Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, run with ETN. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. Highlights and analysis on this first half of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. back to the ground with ETN.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also third down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence.
Toward the pylon, caught it. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Conway. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Conway. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, ETN once more.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Lawrence on third down. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a game. Down Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Andrew Wingard in to make the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On play action, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with ETN.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the hole, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Washington's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Walker now on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run again with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Hey,
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Finds his tight end Ingram. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the... They take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Let's go now. Check. Hurt.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 99 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second